Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another graphic novel weekend. Now, these books I all picked up from the local comic shop. My girlfriend this weekend also did pick up a bunch of books, but unfortunately, the videos that I wanted to make for it could not happen. But she already has them on the shelf, so if you can see how full the shelves look, her books are already in there. But yes, I do have, because we didn't have her video yesterday, I'm going to show off these floppies that she got. So I don't even know when she got these. These have been sitting here for a little while, but I want to show them off. So this is beautiful magic cover. One of the main reasons she had to get it. This one is so sick. We see it there all the time, and she had to get it. Mutina, I think is her name. Yeah, it's just such a cool looking cover. And so yeah, this will be a little bit of a longer video, so I wanted to show these off. This Psylocke cover with Mystique in it looks sick as well. You could tell she loves X-Men, huh? This one is one that I said yes to. I was like, you got to get that one because it's so cool. Because she was on the fence about it, but I think it looks amazing. This is a very cute one. They're at a little theme park. Who's throwing up? Logan's about to throw up. Very, very on theme for his character. We got this very nice, elegant Emma cover. And she's in black instead of her typical white. So it's definitely an interesting look for her. This is one of the sickest covers that she got for sure. This one, this Magic and Angel cover looks incredibly good. I believe this is from the Jerry Dugan. Yeah, this is from the Jerry Dugan run, which she already has open there, by the way. All right, another Emma Frost in black cover with Mystique there as well. Beautiful looking cover. Oh, I love this one. Love this one. It looks like Man-Thing back there. I don't know who that is, but Rogue at Gambit's like gravesite. Such a sick looking cover. One of my favorites that she picked up. Got this beautiful X-Men cover. Magic being the main focal point of it. I like it. I like it a lot. And the colors in this are beautiful. Very poppy, very vibrant. All right. Next we got this very interesting looking X-Men cover with Magneto and Psylocke, Beast, and Cyclops on there. Looking good. Not my favorite of the covers that she got, and I don't think it's her favorite either. But she got it because it is nice, and it is showcasing a lot of characters that she enjoys. And finally, this one was actually a gift from our friend at the shop. He gave this from his personal collection. This is Magic. This is the one shot for Blood Hunt, and what a sick looking cover. That is beautiful. So thankful to you. You know who you are. What an amazing looking cover. All right, let's go ahead and get into some of the books that we picked up this week. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer. All right, first book we got, Sea of Sorrows. This one looks so cool. I love the very dark, like all black aesthetic. I think it's gonna be great. I haven't opened this up to see what the artwork looks like, but if you could just see that cover right there, you already know it's gonna be a great book. All right, this one is one I picked up in hopes that I will eventually read the Justice League Infinity, or watch the Justice League Unlimited show. Because this is a cute looking book. This is Justice League Infinity. This is the follow-up to that show. Looks adorable, so I really want to watch that and get accustomed to it so I can read that book. All right, next this is a thick book. This is the entire collection, I believe, of Sacred Creatures. Very thick book, almost as thick as like that Fish Flies book by Jeff Lemire up there. But yes, this is beautiful. This is by Pablo Raimondi and Klaus Janson. So this is going to be a really fun book, I think. All right, next we have two event books. So we have Leviathan and Checkmate. These are, this is the sequel to this right here. So Checkmate is a sequel to Leviathan. Thumbnail. But yes, these books both look great. They're written by Bendis. Yeah, Brian Michael Bendis. And I love this cover specifically. I love the dark Superman in the background right there. I'm excited to see what these are about because honestly, before I saw them at the shop, I had never heard of this. So I don't know what this is about at all. I don't like to read the backs of stuff. I just know that this is a sequel because I was interested in it, but I wanted to make sure I could actually read it. All right, next we have this beautiful book by Ed Brubaker. This is Cruel Summer. This is the entire collection, and this looks incredibly good. He's the one that does Kill or Be Killed. I want to read Fade Out, which it says on here. But yes, this is Cruel Summer. Nice thick book, not too thick, which I like. And then we have a War of the Realms Omega book. So what that means is like takes place directly after War of the Realms. I got it because it looks interesting and it just looks kind of sick. Like the artwork looks beautiful, very shaded, very detailed. The ring light is killing me, so you can't see that well. But yes, it's Punisher Kill Crew. Beautiful looking stuff. All right, my girlfriend and I both picked up this book because it just looks sick and we're going to read it together. This is a limited series standalone book by Tom Taylor. This is Dark Ages, and just look how beautiful that cover is. They all look impressive. They look sick. I love it, and I think it's going to be a very fun book. And I know it's a standalone, so we can read it at any time, really. All right, next, this is one that my girlfriend was like, you got to get it. And it's by Daniel Warren Johnson, the artwork, so I had to get it. This is Jurassic League. What a great looking book. Beautiful, like, tan spine. I don't have too many tan spines. But yeah, look how good Daniel Warren Johnson's artwork is. It's so detailed, it's so dark, it's shaded beautifully, the lines are heavy. I love it. And not to mention, it's dinosaurs in the Justice League. What's not to love? Come on. All right, next we have this full complete series is Chained to the Grave. A beautiful looking book, nice and thick as well. Not as thick as some of the other ones, but if I had to guess, the artwork inside is maybe not going to be my absolute favorite just based on what's on the back here. But I still think it looks good, and I'm excited because the story does sound great. This is one that I did read the back of. All right. Next, we went on a little bit of an Aquaman run because I wanted to start reading some newer Aquaman stuff. So this is Aquaman. This is Black Manta. Two beautiful books. We're going to do a thumbnail. I know I do the same face every time, but it's a solid face to do for a thumbnail. Beautiful spines. But then we also have Aquaman The Becoming. I'm not excited to read this one, but I want to read it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not clamoring to read it, but I will give it a fair shot. Just because I know Aqualad, some people don't like him very much. But the artwork on the back looks much, much better than the artwork on the front, so maybe I am excited now. And then we also got this one right here. This is Aquaman and Green Arrow Deep Target. This is a standalone limited series that came out before all these books, so I'll read this first. But this looks great. Some realistic artwork that, you know me, I like more artistic, like sketchy artwork. But I'll give this a fair shot. This looks very painterly. And it says celebrating the 80th anniversary of both of these characters. That's most likely why they did it. And yeah, I'm excited to see what this is about. All right, the final book in this stack is this beautiful Aftershock book called Pestilence. I believe this is about the Crusades. Yeah, it's about the Black Death. And just look how beautiful and dark this artwork is back here. Again, it's an Aftershock book, so the spines are beautiful. But yeah, this looks really cool. I'm excited to see what that's about. All right. Getting into pile number 2. This is a Scout book called The Recount. And this one, my girlfriend saw it, and she was like, I think you would like this. And I saw it, and I do like it. So I don't know who Hedrick is, if I'm being honest, the writer here, so I'll have to learn more about his stuff. But yeah, this looks great. It looks like it's going to be some sort of spy hitman assassination book. I don't know, but it looks great. Another book that she picked out for me. I love when she finds books for me because she knows exactly what I like. This is a Western, and it's called Redemption. And the tagline is so funny and so good. When the world goes to hell, it's good to have the devil on your side. So that's that one right there. What a great looking book. All right. Next, I didn't know this had a sequel, so I'm going to be picking up the sequel. But this is Joy Operations. And this is a great looking book. And no, this is not upside down. But yes, this is a beautiful, clean spine. It is a Dark Horse book. I've been looking for more Dark Horse stuff by Brian Michael Bendis. I'm very excited to read this one. And you'll see Joy Operations 2 in a future video whenever it gets here. All right. Next, these are books that my girlfriend picked out as well, and I was actually surprised that she didn't keep them for her collection because she loves vampires and stuff like that, but she also was like, I think this looks more your speed. This is Rasputin. We'll do a scarier thumbnail just in case we use it. Yeah. Let's use that one. This is Rasputin. Beautiful looking spines and gorgeous covers. I especially love this one. I just love that sketchy artwork. See, that's what I love. That's my favorite kind of artwork right there. All right. We have an interesting looking book with probably the most unreadable text I've ever seen in my life. If you can read what that says, I'll be very impressed. I had to look it up, and I had to look up the art or the writer because I didn't know what this says. But this is Isola. This is Isola, and this is volume 1. I do have volume 2 on the way just because I like to be a completionist and I want to read everything, and I don't like having holes. My girlfriend doesn't mind having holes in her collection. She's like, hey, I'll get the book eventually. For me, it's an absolute killer. I have to get it because it bothers me a lot. So this is Isola volume 1. It looks very cute. It's got a little tiger right there. Look at it. All right. This is another book. This is probably the single book in this entire haul that I'm most excited for, and I will be reading it next. I'm not even kidding. After Bug Wars, I'm reading Bug Wars at the moment. You'll see that review a long time from now, or like a long time ago. At the time of this recording, Bug Wars is about to be finished, and the review will be coming out tomorrow. But you're not going to be seeing this for like 2 months. But yeah, this is the next book I'm talking about. This is Joy in the Future. This is a very east of west looking book. Western, futuristic, looks amazing. My girlfriend even was like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm going to get it too. So she has a copy of this as well. And it's an Aftershock book with a beautiful looking spine, so why not? All right, next we have some really good looking books. Some really good looking books. I'm excited for these. This is Ronin Island. This is the entire series. So this is volume 3. I think the volumes get better as they go along. Wait, no. Yeah, there's volume 2. And then my favorite is volume 1. But they all look amazing. This is volume 1. And these are by Greg Pak. Cannot wait to read those. So excited for those. All right. Next, we have 2 books here that I mainly actually got for the spines because the spines look amazing. This is called Excellence. Now, these are books that I think look really good. I love the style of artwork on the front, so I'm very excited. Some of the descriptions weren't absolutely blowing me away, but I also tried to stay away from it because I don't like to judge books by the description. Because honestly, if it's a graphic novel and the artwork looks great and I recognize the writer or I'm just interested in the way it looks, I'm not going to judge it based on the description. Comic books are meant to be read, and I'm not going to not read something just because, like, hey, maybe it's not a story for me, because that's how you find new stuff that you like, is by reading stuff that you don't think is for you. So this is by Brandon Thomas, and I just love the artwork. I think it looks great, so pick that up. We'll be reading it. All right. Volume 2 to this just came out, so I have it on a future order for cheap graphic novels, but for now we got Adventure Man Volume 1. Absolutely one of the most gorgeous looking spines in my entire collection now. This is such a beautifully clean spine. I love it. Love the typography. Love everything about it. Love the style of artwork as well. This is the same guy who did the Mr. and Mrs. X that my girlfriend picked up, I believe, because it looks exactly the same. So I would not be surprised if it was. But yes, Adventure Man Volume 1. All right. Now this is one that I picked up simply because I love dog bodies. This is Old Dog by Declan Shalvey, same writer. So that's what a good book does. When you find a good book and you like the writer, you pick up more of their stuff. That's why I have so many Jonathan Hickman books, because he's just the GOAT. But yes, Declan Shalvey, Old Dog. Excited to read this one. All right. Now this is a book. These are 2 books that I'm excited about, mainly for the artwork, but also it's by Tom King, so you know it's going to be fire. This is The Penguin, volumes 1 and 2. This is 2, I believe. This is 1. But yes, look how good they look. This is Carmine Di Giandomenico on these covers. I don't think he does the interior artwork because he's not labeled anywhere here. But yes, gorgeous looking covers, especially this one. They look so good. I cannot wait to read them. And I will be making a big DC reading order, and I'll probably post that on the channel, honestly, because I have a big Marvel one that I have set up right now on Comic Geeks. I'll showcase that one as well. But let me know if you want to see a full DC reading order for myself. All right, another DC book here. Pennyworth. Standalone book. The Adventures of Mr. Alfred himself. Looks very James Bondish, so you know I'm going to love it. All right, and the final book this week is actually, at the time of this recording, a pretty new book. I picked it up when it was brand new. This is Batman and Robin by Mark Waid, year 1. This, I thought, I stayed away from this because I thought it was in a bigger continuity, but actually this is a standalone. This is a standalone book, so I can read it right now if I wanted to. And everybody was advising to get it. They're like, you have to pick up this book. So I did. Batman, Robin, Year One. Great way to end the cheap graphic, or not, this is not a cheap graphic novels haul. This is a local comic shop haul. Yes, what a great way to end the video. Let me know what you guys thought. What books have you been reading lately? What books have you been picking up? What books in here are you most excited to see me review? Anything like that in the comments down below. I would love to hear everything you have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later.